Life seems so hectic nowadays. We are always running around, worrying about what we have to do, what's next, what's important, stressed out over the most little things. They're not important. Jesus speaks directly to that in the Gospel of Luke when he was visiting the home of Martha and Mary. Martha was running around the house making certain everything was perfect for Christ. Mary just sat down and enjoyed and listened to what Jesus was saying. That is exactly applicable today. How often do we get caught up in the clutter? We become lost in the little things in life and lose sight of what's important. All of the insignificant and unimportant problems that capture our attention and occupy us and drive our behavior. We permit inconsequential and earthly trappings to take over our lives and control us. So many times in our lives we become overly preoccupied with the trivial and lose sight of what is truly important. We are all guilty of this very human mistake, a mistake seemingly growing in occurrence in today's day and age with all of the current earthly desires and distractions that pull us away from focusing on what's important. Let me ask you, if Jesus came into your home, should you scurry around filling platters, topping off drinks, or arranging chairs? Or should you stop whatever you were doing and listen ever so attentively to what the Master is saying? It is no doubt what action should be your choice. It is a stark comparison of focus and appreciation between human and divine. Of course, it's natural to be swept up in the busyness of life. Today's world has so much chatter, it is easy for it to overcome us if we let it. And to make matters worse, we get dragged into the motivation of competition where we need to make more and more money, have more and more things, buy more and more stuff. We want to have the best photos on social media of luxury cars and exotic vacations and elaborate events. It is truly a time of excess, and we find ourselves marching through life at a breakneck speed to keep up with both others and our very own definition and expectation of success. The sad and very tragic reality is, through this process, we do not appreciate and enjoy and savor what is happening. You ever experience preparing for the holidays or a big event? We all have. We work through everything that needs to be done, deal with all the stress preparing, making certain everything is just perfect. Often, we don't even remember what we just did because we have so many more things that still need to be done. Then the event, like Christmas Day for example, comes and we are too exhausted to even enjoy it and don't appreciate it because we're still worrying through it, worrying if everything is perfect instead of perfecting the real purpose of the event. Life is exactly the same way. Don't get lost with all the little and unimportant things and fail to enjoy, live, and love it fully in all of its spectacular splendor. Like Mary, we need to focus on what's important. The little things, the earthly things, in the grand scheme of things are not important at all. Now is the time to stop the madness. Stop the insanity of winning the race here on earth and rededicate our mind, heart, soul, and our actions to what is important, which is God. When we focus on God and the heavenly goals, we immediately pull away from the material madness and draw ourselves closer to family, friends, and the good in our lives. Jesus led a simple life and taught a simple path to salvation. Never did Christ notice or mention earthly desires as being important. Rather, his focus was on God's kingdom, which he always reminded us was not of this world. So why focus on this world's rewards when the true rewards are not of this world? It is okay to have possessions and to work to have nice things. Just don't permit those possessions or hard work for them consume your life, your being, your existence, or be your purpose in life. Remember, such things have their place, and that place is behind God, our faith, our families, and most importantly, love. Remember, the objective is to love others, not to love other things. Just as Martha, all too often we get lost in the noise without hearing the beauty of the song. Remember, Christ is among us always. Stop worrying about everything else. Like Mary, welcome him, lie at his feet, and forget everything else that's going on and focus on Christ. Everything else will fall into place. Share the faith. Share a prayer. Like, share, and subscribe. Together, we will grow the faith of Christ.